number 2. It'll send a shiver up your spine. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. I wanted to ask him about all of the preseason hype and possible distractions for his quarterback. He said they've actually addressed this head-on, had a great conversation, that if he takes care of business and focuses on his teammates, execution, and winning every play, all the awards will be there for him at the end of the year. Guys?
Holly, thank you. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mobley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat padders. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Throwing, Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Using his legs, it's Walton. Picks up the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, there There he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Carr. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing Manning. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown, Longhorn! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They bring sticks.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The run inside. It's Mobley. There's a little room there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Throwing. Carr. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Carr to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Here comes the heat. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Here's Arch to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Always a rare treat to get #1 versus #2, particularly this early in the season, guys.
Yeah, just an early test, right? Understand exactly where you are, obviously with big ramifications down the road. But, Jesse, how about knowing where you are to start the season?
You're absolutely right. This is a game that's going to set the tone for both of these teams and also for the entire college football season.
Offenses love the explosive plays.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, Manning. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning to the air again. Release to the back. Quick completion on the out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, over.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Finds his man. It's Barney.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback making checks. Carr from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete left side, Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain on... They give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the run, it's Payne. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Right back to the well. Could be an alley. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
A lot of offensive coaches, man, they'll tell you they like to go 5 wide. You know why? Because they can read exactly what the defense is doing. They spread you all the way out. He read the defense right away, got the ball out quick to his playmaker so he could do his job. Nice job seeing what the defense was doing.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Porter. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. C.J. Carr firing again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Meadow on the end zone, and he's got it.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's Utah State trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Got a man. It's Lockett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Manning. Coleman's got it on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Manning.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice.
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him, and when he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's why in this game it's critical for the offense to have success early in the drive. You can't be in 2nd and 3rd and long against this defense because of that pass rush, and they give up the sack.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Fourth down, Carr. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Longhorns! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Making side adjustments here. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Throwing, Carr. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And the misconnection on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking for room at the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Texas offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Payne. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Got the first down himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He might want another play. Here's Carr to throw. Fires left. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to fire. The throw. He's open on the right. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. To the air again, Carr. Looking for the goal line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
On the direct snap, it's Mobley. Touchdown, score with that trip to the house.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Arch Madness. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Quarterback making adjustments. Carr fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Porter. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Run in the red zone, it's Mobley. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.